from SV Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. The Monarchs will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. That's reeled in. It's Wilson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Powell. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. That's the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Monarchs. Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Working the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Fires left. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Running into the open space. There he goes.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, ODU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going.
Oh, a lot of space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Daniels. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On the run, it's Edwards. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. On the move to his left. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in a game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Gets it out fast. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. There's continuing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the ground, it's Edwards. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged out of the air. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Chanticleers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Old Dominion!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense will... clock and use one of its timeouts.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Coastal!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Blake. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
4th down coming up.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Back to pass. It's Carpenter. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
To throw, it's Carpenter. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 96 on to kick it away.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
38, and your Old Dominion Monarchs will take over.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Blake. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air, it's Carpenter. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. Just keeps moving. Steered out of bounds at about the and they are threatening.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Carpenter. The throw. Got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Goodwin. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So,
touchdown, Old Dominion! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th, and hope to push this edge out to a field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Boom. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense.
Touchdown, shot to clear. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
50. Old Dominion, 43.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. He'll pull it down. Got his man to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Newsome. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Not sure what good can come out of passing here. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.